an announcement first. We have a camera back there to use as a recording device to blackmail everybody who's in the show. So don't get in the way of the camera. We're going to be in this area down in front of this. Can't you walk? That was on our production. We've now got credits, believe. Let me give you some of the credits. Imagine it's going down the screen. The songs, music, such as it is, well, it was intended to be music, but what they do with it is another matter.
Are you singing?
No, I've never sung, actually. I tried. Were written by David and Fred.
Who's Fred?
Freddie the Freeloader. Freddie the Freeloader, you know. You know, 6'4", light blonde hair. The script was written by Holly, and all this is primarily written by or done by these people. I gather they all sort of contributed. Costumes were sewn, stitched, stapled, or whatever by Nancy. The lights and technical matters are being handled by Andy Burley, and the video, now that's big time, video by Valerie.
Is that enough for you?
No, that's fine. And the set was done by Nancy, Holly, and Jay. And now we have an asbestos production known as the Allegory of the Great White Dust.
And the goddess of the almighty ducat. It was not long before the flightless poor subjects of Mandalorian came to the attention as they were wheezing softly. The good and gentle Princess Collins, the goody two-slippers of the kingdom of justice, which lay on the other side of the forest of concealment. The king no dim bulb. I know something evil in Manvillania. So she journeyed through the castle of Manvillanus to seek ducats on behalf of the poor nailing services of Manvillania. The first time she tried to see King Vandiver, she was told he was dead. Dead. The third time she was told he was in Scotland. The third time, her attempt was for naught, for she was stopped by... Methinketh he doth quite a job with his blow.
Hear ye, hear ye. By order of King Vandiver, the royal kingdom of Manvillania is hereby declared financially and morally bankrupt. Ailing serfs are hereby ordered to work and die in peace. No compensation will be paid. Yeah, yeah.
Was outraged by King Vandiver's edict. Oh, if only I weren't a princess, I could save the people of Manvillania. Frustrated in her mission, she returned to the kingdom of justice through the forest, where the wheezing is starry-eyed. The good princess's vision became blurred, and she tripped over a nearly dead Manvillanian. And hitting her head, not yet, against a large rock. Now. Soon, nightfall came. And the following day, when the sun arose, the good princess, suffering from amnesia, awoke, not knowing her true identity. She was dazed. Out there where the carriages don't run. And thus, through the forest, she left behind one slipper. As her fairy godmother, I cast a spell over the forgotten slipper, and grant the good princess her only wish. The slipper shall be disgorged from the mud where it lies, only by she who shall fit into the slipper, and whomever shall fit into the slipper shall defeat the evil kingdom of Manvillania. And the magic words went something like this. Oh, slipper, slipper, laying in the mud, you're covered with leaves and shit and crud. But stay right there, and in a short time you'll get discovered by the princess who's lost your mind. You won't budge, she'll think she's fried, but she'll slide her stinky foot right down inside. When she does, she'll be wearing that. She's going to defeat the evil kingdom just like that. So, the good princess journeyed to wrong page. News of the spell spread throughout the kingdom of justice, and many sought to find the slipper for its power to defeat the evil empire. Knaves and serfs from justice searched for the slipper in the forest. It was what one might call a serpent safari. They lived only on nuts and berries, and their eternal commitment to defeat the evil empire of Manvillania.
The kingdom of justice doth pay us precious little. It's truly our fortune to have found these sacks of God.
And behold, these sacks are like, truly, you know it, peculiar to the royal.
Gadzooks, thou speakest the truth, Valley, sir. Although these sacks had dust inside when we found them, we shooketh them out, for we are no louts.
Really? To whom do they belong?
Nay, I know it not. Behold, these three letters. G-S-A.
Everybody comes to her name.
After 40 days and nights of She is truly out there.
Shut up, Deacon. I'm confused.
Of course, had gone through the forest and finally arrived at a clearing. Hoping she had... Hoping she had at least reached out at last, the princess, who knew not she was a princess, asked the knaves and serfs who were gathered about, pardon me, boys, it's the Mangalingia station, track 49. We'll take a tour of the corporation's headquarters. Spins around, man with a crown.
Installation, rip out in the rinse such bliss. Hey, don't you think, man, Valania does think, man?
Say what the heck the Navy wrote the span.
No one will know his deposition can be taken, 'cause man underground is 6 feet underground.
So here's the scoop. We'll pan it on the poor old Navy boys. They're the ones who had fun.
That's 49, the Manor Island Express, Puget Sound, Pearl Harbor, Long Beach, Newport News, Philadelphia 30th Street, Manor Island,
The knaves and the serfs told the princess of the slipper and of justice and of Pennsylvania. Declaring to their leader, they vowed to defeat the evil empire. Oh, merry band of knaves, thither we shall go. 'Tis yonder castle we approach. Walk it this way.
To justice we will go. To justice we will go. To justice we will go. Hi-ho, Allegory, to justice we will go.
Why do we walk it in this fashion? Our leader does walk it this way. And off went the good princess, who knew now she was a princess, along with her merry band of knave sisters, to prepare for the battle against the evil kingdom. Meanwhile, we see what evil lurks in the bowels of the castle Mandalay.
Now is the season of our conspiracy. A glorious ceremony by this son of Mandal. And all the clouds are lowered upon our house in the deep bosoms of the shipyards buried. Now all other sections bound up in victorious wreaths and bruised lungs hung up for monuments. I, curtailed of the fair proportion, cheated of feature by descending nature. And no delight to pass away the time. And therefore, since I cannot prove a lover, to entertain these fair well-spoken days, I'm determined to prove a villain. What have I made? Induction's dangerous. Dear Lord Forward of the House of Serenade. Read, withhold news of the great white dust, till the profits of our house have multiplied. And I may therefore content to let these slaggers work until they die. Old physician Lord Smith received instructions from the state to cease all diagnoses. Anyone bearing news of the plague will henceforth be banished from the kingdom. I am further arranged to set the nasty warriors of the kingdom of justice. These laggers in deadly hate for one against the other. And if Lords Nowinski, Gelden, and Engel prove the truth and just as I am subtle, false, and treacherous, then this day shall justice closely be mewed up about a prophecy which says the golden slipper will turn to Amosite.
And the evil king was not well in against debacle. In the west, he was aided by his knight errant, Sir Bobby Dionette, and his snake lady, the ugly Helen. Elsewhere in the castle, Prince Scherzer sung of his love for the evil kingdom.
Manvillania, how I love you, how we love you. Dear Manvillania, keep sending us that fee. That's what we need, so we won't. They won't learn your history now, Manvillania. How I love to live. Poor stiff Susuya, keep sending us those terrible cues, and we'll sing Manvillania blues.
Realizing the evil that lurks in the kingdom, the good princess mobilized her band of knaves and serfs in preparation for the great battle of the trial.
Witty Nancy the diminutive. Thou art our leader, but thy name hath so many syllables. Our fingers go weary from processing so many words, and our ears burneth from the clamor of the transcription.
I beseech thee, canst we not shorten it?
Yes. Henceforth and for always in the future, you may call me Dimwit.
Why do we walk it this way? And now, a word from our sponsor.
Scrolls upon scrolls upon scrolls. Oh, the tedium. Methinks I shall never discover the scroll of Manvillian knowledge.
Worry not, surfboard. The scroll we seek is surely to be found among
Little boxes in the hallway, little boxes filled with documents, little boxes filled with bullshit, and they all look just the same. Some from Manville, some from Raymark, some from Puget, some from Puget Sound, little boxes in the hallway, and they all look just the same. About asbestos, about the hazard, incompetence and ignorance, the industry knew it, and they should buy county butts. So the Navy built and fixed ships, and the workers breathed asbestos dust, and Melania made its profits. Now they screw us just the same.
The knaves and serfs grew weary of the boxes and boxes of scrolls. Dimwit proclaimed quite to the contrary.
Find a paper, read a paper, never any doubt. That's why I love documents, I know what they're about. Always searching, ever searching for the smoking gun. That's why I love documents, I think they're so much fun.
They're enchanting, gee, I'm panting. They're the best friend a lawyer ever had. They're revealing, not concealing. Can't wait till I find the one that's really bad. The smoking gun.
Find the needle in a haystack, always in a rush. One more reel of microfilm, our brains will turn to mush.
Meanwhile, back at the Kingdom of Justice, the knights of the conference room table met to divide and conquer the enemies of justice. Sir Joseph, the ancient mariner who sailed the king's fleet, advised the warlord Sir Harold the Tone Deaf, ably assisted by the ward Lisa, and Lady Elizabeth, the fountain of all knowledge. Red was given all the non-Manvilian enemies, while Sir Michael the Bearded fought Manvilania on the eastern front. Lady Jane the Prep fought Manvilania on the far western kingdom, where Lord Peckham had caught wind that the Battle of the Trowel was to take place. Thwarting the efforts of the princess and the royal band of knaves and serfs, Lord Peckham issued an edict which made the terms of the battle more onerous for justice.
Hear ye, hear ye. It is hereby ordered that the kingdom of justice shall battle Manvilania blindfolded. And it is further ordered unarmed.
They then plotted ways to circumvent Lord Peckham's order.
There was a time we thought Lord Peckham was so bright. Bagney and Fishback were sure he'd seen the light. But then came August, and he gave us such a fright. Now we must find 50 ways to leave Lord Peckham. He kept us in as vessel owner, what the heck? So did Janu, Tashima, and Louis Paulek. But then he conjured a crazy relationship, and now we must find 50 ways to leave Lord Peckham.
Let's try Drake, Jake, shoot in PNS, Tess. How about Lockheed, Sneed? They're all good law.
Then we'll cite Schumann, George.
So much knowledge to disgorge.
And we will win, Tim.
No 905B.
But what about that found special relationship? We know it's stupid and it's oh so full of shit. But the Ninth Circus is giving us quite a fit. We must find 50 ways to leave Lord Peckham. Except to FTCA, May.
Function discretionary, Terry.
Interference with contract, Zach. Or misrepresentation. We'll sour an axe to it.
For workers' comp bars.
Will we go far, Lord?
Or go on to trial.
Then Lord Peckham, he would not stay discovery, although the amended complaint was defective as could be. And the theory's false, as any fool could plainly see. There must be 50 ways to leave Lord Peckham. Push in Tucker, sucker, implied in lawnmower, at least the contort sport, no analogous suit.
There is still Woodbury Mary.
And they like to sight.
We'll beat this turkey yet.
And give them a fight. And then we twisted out our brains and thought again. It was late and we were going quite insane. This litigation no longer was a game. We must find 50 ways to leave Lord Peckham. 50 ways to leave Lord Peckham.
Picking up their boxes, exited the forest, and the knaves and serfs left Sir Right-Blood to his thoughts.
Now I just yearn for the battle of the trial and the chance to earn my knife of the
Trial, where it meaneth more ducats for me.
trial. All I want is a trial. All I want is a witness who has flaws I can find. What I need is the tension of the federal court. Need to exercise my mind.
Hours, I want billable hours. I want my meter ticking through each frivolous count. All I need is more money for my Mercedes-Benz. For my profits, a large amount.
Left before me, Halpern, Bagney, Geldon, Hammock, and Pete. What they wanted was a battle vaunted, a chance to be in heat.
Victims, I don't care about victims, but I'm glad they are suing each sick victim and wife. And insurers, they cried fraud, and they say they were fooled. But Dr. Lanza worked for Metropolitan Life.
Brilliance, how can I show my brilliance when it seems that we always are the party dismissed? What I need is the challenge of a big cross-exam and a witness to get pissed.
Oh, those school kids, love those school kids. and each greedy school board. They're suspicious and they're so litigious, they help increase my hoard. Justice, what to do about justice? For they only file motions, they avoid every trial. And without courtroom trial time, I can't gold plate my bills. And I want to live in style.
Here I sit alone in my office, poring over some printouts or some dusty old devs. What I lust after is to try some torts that are mass, and the chance to kick some ass.
We shall win at the Battle of Manville. More my home.
It's off to work we go. We must make it. It's off to work we go.
Deja vu. I am not Witty Nancy the diminutive. I'm not dimwit. I know who I am. I'm Fallon Carrington. I know who I am. I am Princess Nancy of the Columns of Justice. Kingdom of Justice. Not quite right.
Our royalty is thine!
Surf's up! We are all equal in the kingdom of justice. There is no elitism here. Hail, hail,
Hail, hail!
What is this? What spieth in the leaves and crud?
It appears to be the golden slipper.
Oh my goddess! Perhaps you don't fit me.
Surfer girl, surfer girl.
Hey, it shall fit me.
Out of the way, sir. Thou hast feet like barges. If only. Doth the princess dare try it on?
What needeth I of another slipper? I already possesseth one.
It isn't what's funny anymore.
It is I who shall defeat the evil kingdom of Manzolania at the trial. But how shall we do it? We have not yet found the scroll of Manvalian knowledge. How shall we win? What is that? Fetch it for my infinite shortness. Hark! Doth I hear footfalls approaching?
I smell the stench of microfilm. Who occupieth the thickest of the conspiratorial forest?
Knowest you not who I am? I am the good Princess Collins of the Kingdom of Justice. I have toiled endlessly forever with no timesheet, preparing for the trial. Your Manzolanian subject.
Yeah! Ah, yes. We foiled your kingdom and duped our subjects. Duped your subjects with our declaration of royal bankruptcy. kingdom of Mambalania is safe from your pointy-headed, sniveling, bleeding-hearted liberal efforts.
Methinketh you lie, King Vanderveer. Methinketh you know the truth of the great white dust.
What sayeth he? The great white dust burneth not, it is light of weight. No other substance which is fire-breathing, dragon-proof. This bringeth great profit to our kingdom.
What can I put you down for? Put in your pillowcases, lie in your slippers, decorate your
Thou, slimy bastard, thou art not rebel thy force upon the terrestrial slug in the forest. Methinks, we knowest that you know the truth of Manville's knowledge. Pray thee, I have